The point of this podcast is for me to just get really excited about something. So a tool that I've talked about in the past is Laravel Orion. And one problem that I've always had is building out APIs and then being able to actually use that API with something like Postman. If you don't know what Postman is, it's basically a way for you to test your API. You can make a request directly to the API. It'll show you the response. You can use environment variables to change to different environments like test environment and production environment. It's really cool. And there's other tools out there like Insomnia. And so I love it, and it means that I can share my API requests with my team as well. And yeah, one of the problems that I had was for every single resource, I would have to write it out again in Postman. So you'd have to say, for example, if I have a post endpoint, I need to do the create, update, delete, index. I need to do the search endpoint. I need to do the filtering by different scope. Basically, it's just a nightmare to have to deal with all of that. Batch deletes, batch updates. In order to do all of them manually, it'd be a nightmare. And so one thing I started off doing was basically creating a blank template and then going in and changing everything in the template. And so I'd copy paste that template down and just dive into it and change things. But that kind of sucks. It's not fun to do it that way because you still have to do a whole lot of extra work yourself. Now, what Laravel Orion has recently released is the ability to generate a specification. This is freaking amazing. Basically, it allows me to import, so I can generate a specification for all of my API routes, and I can then import that specification into something like into Postman. And so using Postman, I can very, very easily then import all of my API, and it's going to generate my indexes, my creates, my all of my search endpoints, all of that for me. It is freaking amazing. And here's where it's awesome as well. I'm currently doing a to-do app series, and in that to-do app series, I've got basically a dummy API that I've created so that people watching the series can use that dummy API and play around with it. And so what I was going to do is I was going to manually create all of these endpoints in Postman to sort of run the person who's watching the series, to basically run them through everything. However, now I will be able to give you, so if you're watching my video series on the to-do list, when we're ready to start implementing this free backend that I've created for the to-do API, I will be able to give you this specification file that was generated using Laravel Orion. In fact, I've made it available freely on the web. It's just a basic JSON file. You will be able to literally paste that URL directly in Postman, and it will automatically create all of those routes for you that you can then play around with. Not routes, what I'm talking about, API endpoints for you. So basically, you just paste in todoapi.quasarcast.com/API specs/specs.json. You'll be able to paste that directly into Postman, and then all of my endpoints will be there ready for you to play with. How unbelievably cool is that? So you can start creating to-dos, searching to-dos, deleting to-dos straight away. No extra work. I'm so excited about this. And the guy who created this, I can't remember how to say his name. I think it's Alexi. I shouldn't guess it. You know what? I'll find out later and I'll actually say his name properly on a podcast. Honestly, the work he has done on Laravel Orion has just blown my mind. And it means that I can do these Quasar videos really easily because I can basically expose these APIs. So when you guys are following my Getting Started series, it's just going to be one step better in that sense. So I just wanted to share that with you all. I'm super excited about it. I know not everybody is using Laravel, so if you're not using Laravel, see if there's a way that you can generate a specs.json file. So basically, I don't really know what it is, but it's specifically called. But basically, it's a specification for OpenAPI. And if your backend allows you to generate that, it makes it really, really easy for you to share that API with other people. I just think it's awesome. So, hey, thanks for listening. And if you love this kind of thing, and if you want to watch this Getting Started series and know about it when it's released, then check out quasarcast.com/register. That's quasarcast.com/register. The reason I'm telling you about this is because if you register, you just put in your email, let me know what kind of a video you'd like me to create. I ask you a question, what video would you like to see on this website? And then I will send you an email when this series is released. It's going to be totally free, by the way. I'm not going to charge for it. But when I do start doing paid videos, you will be able to check out those videos on quasarcast.com. It'll have a mix of free and paid videos. But for now, everything is totally free. So it's totally worth checking out. If you're listening to this podcast and you haven't already checked it out, what are you doing? Free videos that teach you how to use Quasar. quasarcast.com/register. Thank you so much for listening, and I will see you in the next podcast where we'll explore something else exciting. Bye for now.